apparently, like they say on the Rogan podcast a lot that we need clean nuclear. Like that is and when they say clean nuclear, I think what they mean is like safe nuclear.
Mm-hmm.
So like that we avoid Chernobyl and we avoid there was Fukushima. There was no fail safes in place, and they were like literally just getting toasted with nuclear
3 Mile
radiation
Island.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Well, Fukushima was like, there's like an earthquake, a tsunami, and all that. So if you have a nuclear power plant in Ohio or something, none of that is. Japan is a unique scenario because they're at the mercy of the sea and earthquakes and whatnot. So granted, it's kind of a rare thing, but I forget what the heck happened with Fukushima. It's more complicated than that. I remember it wasn't just they're not just dangerous naturally, because when's the last time you heard of something going wrong in France? Never. Their whole country is relying on it. So granted, yeah, okay, we had a problem in Chernobyl in a fucking communist-run nuclear plant, and we all know that the communists are not renowned for quality of product in terms of their undertakings. Like it's not really. They don't really produce the best functioning operations. Let's just.
You wanted a tank? We gave you a tank. Like, what's the problem?
And just Russians in general and maintenance. Clearly, it's not their thing. So that's why they designed weapons like the AK-47 that don't require much maintenance, because clearly they're shit at maintenance. So in many aspects, but in 3 Mile Island, old tech, like the new nuclear power plants are not even close to the same thing. Like they're, from what I understand, like there's a lot more like safety measures built into the new power plants, that it's a completely different animal than it was back in the day with these old tech nuclear plants. So it's kind of given a bad stigma to nuclear power, and people just, I guess it just lasted. But it's just like, hey, if the French can do it and reliably without problems, you're saying we can't? Are we that fucking inept as a country that we can't also do that? So but then you'll have the green energy people be like, oh, nuclear is not clean energy, and it's like, you're right, but it's a lot cleaner than fucking gas, than coal, than petroleum products. So it's
probably just there's not as much money in it, or something.
I'm not sure.
I don't know if nuclear power plants are like just raking in the dough or something like that. I mean, they're supplying energy, but like, is the profit incentive just to use the fucking other shit because there's a lot more money in it? Use fucking these fossil fuels and this and that.
If we were concerned about, now granted, we don't produce nearly as much pollution as China, but if we're really concerned about green energy, it's funny, we have even the